Have y'all heard of the excuse, or what's your excuse, mom, that has caused the uproar on the internet? Now, an exercise-loving mom of 3, Maria Kang, has banned from Facebook after posting a rant about plus-size women who pose in lingerie to promote body confidence. After arguing that we need to change the strange mentality of praising curvy women and start celebrating people who are a result of hard work, dedication, and discipline, Facebook deemed her thoughts as hate speech and blocked her from the site for 48 hours, also removing the post and comments. Now, this was followed by pictures of her super toned body with her 3 kids under the caption, "What's your excuse?" Now, what do y'all have to say about that? Think about that. Tweet us while you check out the first song. This is Leslie Carter with Like Wow. That was Leslie Carter with Like Wow. And you guys are tuned into What's Poppin' with Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, here are a few ways you can get in contact with us. Send us a text to sharper pound 1013 for a charge of 51. We're also live in the studio today, so you can give us a call at 02-778-1013 or hit us up on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin'. And you can also send us a Kakao message, of course, if you add TBS efm as a plus friend. Also about our open studio. Today we do have open studio. That's going to be at 11 a.m. So try to be here by 10:45, 10:50 a.m. to get yourself seated and get ready to go and get the show rolling. And it's not going to be just me. It's going to be your girl Punita and your boy Alexander, or Xander as you guys call him, of course, my boy. So please come in. It's going to be a fun time. You still got time. It's only 9:10 in the morning right now. So if you guys are, just walking around wondering if it's your day off and you're like, what should I do on this boring Wednesday morning? Come to TBS efm. Yes. And you can join us for our open studio today. All right. With that said, we're going to get into Pop a Verse. Now, what I'm going to do during this time, y'all know by now what I do. I drop a verse on my thoughts on what we gave you at the very beginning of the show. So here we go. Now, there was quite the catfight on the internet when Curvy Girl Lingerie Shop launched a campaign asking women to post sexy selfies of themselves in lingerie, showing what real women look like with their cellulite, rolls, scars, stretch marks, and all, because after all, life is not Photoshop. That's so true. Now, this has gotten great responses that was touching and empowering to regular-sized women, but not until a fitness nut mom showed up and fat shamed all those women, including people who encourage this kind of toxic, dangerous lifestyle, quote unquote, that will put them into an early grave. Now, in her defense, she didn't mean to bash people who are proud and overweight, but instead empowering those who are healthy and should be real role models in our society. As somewhat of a fitness guru myself, of course, I would have to agree with both sides, because some people have a harder time getting rid of excess fat, even though they do work out every day. And some people are just born with that natural, shredded body, of course. Yeah, and you guys know obesity is a real problem all over the world these days, and it's overlooked. But as long as you know you're eating healthy, working out regularly, and it doesn't matter what size you come in, you know what? Because you are doing you. So all you healthy ladies out there, don't be bashing the larger, voluptuous, sexy women. And all you sexy women, actually the bigger women, don't bash the shredded, CrossFitting, healthy women as well. Just love each other, y'all. Just support each other no matter what. Don't be hating on each other. You gotta squash the hate. So all y'all can just whip your hair back and forth. I just whip my hair back and forth. I 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 whip my hair back and forth. That was Willow Smith with Whip My Hair. I just learned me something today, because I didn't know Willow Smith was Will Smith's little daughter, her youngest daughter, of course. I just thought he had Jaden Smith. So I'm learning something too, y'all. Anyways, y'all know what today is. Today is Hump Day, or AKA Wednesday, or AKA Poppin' Lockin' Day. Pop, lock, and dropping day. So make sure you guys send your requests for your pop, lock, and drop and dance tracks, of course, because we want to pump y'all up, especially if y'all at the gym right now. Sending your requests like, I want to hear this song when I work out. Well, let us know. Or if you're just at work, you just want to, uplift yourself and try to bring yourself up from this hump day, of course. Play some uplifting songs, something that's going to pump you up during your hump day, of course. So send your requests, send your request through via text, Twitter, calling us, because of course we're live today. If you call us, you can be on air with us, of course. I'm going to chat with y'all because I like to get to know our listeners, all right? But before you do play the next song and give you a taste of what Pop, Lock, and Drop is all about, we're going to read some Twitter comments. We went from Brian Jew, Canada. She said, happy Wednesday. Haven't heard this pop track in ages. Yes, that's very true. Actually, I never heard Willow Smith's track first time, but it's very addicting. I whip my hand back and forth. I whip my hand back and forth. But that's how we live our lives, you know? And I tell people all the time, don't listen to the haters and don't be all just, like sad or down and out because the haters out there. Just whip your hair back and forth, you ladies. You know, for the dudes, I guess if you have longer hair, you can whip your hair back and forth. But if you have short hair, just, I guess, brush your fingers through your hair. That should be my next single. I brush my hair. Well, no, I brush my finger through my hair. I brush my finger through my hair. All right, I'll stop, y'all. I know you're going to tweet me later saying, Brian, what is really going on? That's what happens when you don't have 3 hours of sleep, have Greek yogurt for breakfast. That's what I just had, Greek yogurt. Doesn't fill you up. Anyways, we're going to play the next song for y'all. Just a taste of what Pop, Lock, and Dropping is all about. This is my man, Timberland, featuring Veronica with Give It a Go. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what time it is again? It's time for Brian's tips to tip the scale. Now, when I mean to tip the scale, I don't necessarily mean losing weight. I mean giving you all those health tips, of course, to tip your scale towards a better life. Now, I'm going to give you guys a couple exercise tips on how to stay healthy. First of all, you need to set realistic goals. If you can't run a 5K yet, don't worry about it. Make it a habit to walk 15 minutes a day and add time, distance, and intensity from there. Just make sure you're very consistent every day. Don't get, lazy or slack off. 20 minutes a day, twice a week of strength training will help tone the entire body as well. And I know you've heard of interval training. I love that kind of stuff. And it's a type of training where you switch things up in between. Instead of staying on this treadmill for like 30 minutes, you can walk for 2 minutes, then run for 2 minutes, and alternate this pattern throughout a workout. Also, using a buddy system, of course, really helps out. And technically, that's what I do with CrossFit. You can encourage one another, exercise together, and help establish a healthier lifestyle. Plus, you have more fun when you work out with a friend than you do when you do it alone. Because if you do it alone, you waste time, you get lazy, and you end up not doing the whole workout. All right? And speaking of having fun, another successful way to get in shape would be to pick an activity that you actually enjoy doing. A lot of people try to go to the gym, get a personal trainer. And I've done that in the past too, but that doesn't motivate me. I've tried to work with trainers and they do their job. They're like, lift the weights, get on that treadmill, get on the elliptical. But I'm not motivated, so I kind of do it in a lazy way. I have bad form. But now I love doing the workouts I do. So I'm getting healthier, feeling stronger, more energized, and I encourage you guys to do the same thing. Pick an activity that you actually enjoy doing. All right, lastly, don't be obsessed with the scale. Because a lot of people go on the scale every day and be like, oh my gosh, I'm not losing weight. Don't go on the scale every day, y'all. Maybe once a week at the most. At the most, all right? It takes about a week to see any differences in weight. It could be a pound, 2 pounds, of course, in Korea or Asia, kilograms. But don't hate yourself if you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't lose weight in one day. That doesn't really happen, all right? Focus on your goals. And then also make sure you look in the mirror and just feel good about yourself. Don't worry about that scale, y'all. Now, with that said, all you hot people out there, because you're going to be hot if you focus on proper exercise. This is for y'all. This is Nelly, Hot and Her, and I'll be back with part 2, Pop, Lock, and Dropping.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Pop, lock, and drop it.
Hey, are y'all feeling that? Well, welcome back to What's Poppin'. You're here with Brian Jew. Are y'all ready to dance? Get your dance on. Then you guys are in the right place at the right time, because we're about to pop, lock, and drop it on y'all. Yes, so send in your requests right now. All your favorite dance tracks. Something that's going to pump you up right now on this very sad hump day. I'm looking out the window right now, and it's not too bright outside. It's actually a little gloomy, a little foggy, a little overcast. But guess what? We don't care about that, because we're having a good time. Just brush it off my shoulders. So send in your requests through text, #1013 for a charge of 51. You can also tweet us, send us a message through our email, Kakao, whatever it is you prefer. Also, guess what? We live today. 02778-1013. Please send us messages, requests, or call us, because if you call us, you might be on air with me, and I'm gonna, chit-chat with y'all like we're, on a blind date kind of thing, get to know each other a little bit more. But right now, we're gonna get to the first song, and the first song is actually by my man from the South. I'm pretty sure he's from the South, but he's very famous for his auto-tune. All right. Now, you know, autotune is a very popular method used these days in the pop music industry. But when it comes to autotune, you got to give props to my man, T-Pain. Yes. He isn't just a typical rapper turned singer. He gained massive success for guest appearing on hits like Kanye West's Good Life and Flo Rida's Low, 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 Low. And the solo songs got people going crazy on the dance floor at parties as well. So check out this song. This is my man T-Pain featuring Smooth Man Neo, Turn All the Lights On. That was T-Pain with Turn All the Lights On, of course, featuring Neo. That was requested by Ong Ni from Thailand. But right now we have a caller online, TBS efm's What's Poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
Hi, this is Bria.
Bria, just for all the listeners out there, of course, I've met you before, not met you physically, but I've chatted with you in the past. Can you introduce yourself and let us know where you're calling from?
Okay, I'm calling from the United States, Washington, D.C.
Okay. Awesome. And Bria, how you doing this morning? Well, actually, it's evening for you, of course.
Yeah.
What time is it exactly there right now? What time is it exactly there right now?
It's 7:36.
Alrighty. Is your radio on by chance in the background?
Yes.
That's why I hear
Can I
that
turn it
delay.
off?
You gotta have to, put it down just a tad bit for me.
Okay.
Thank you so much. All right, we're gonna make this short because we have to play so many requests today because people are blowing up, calling the studio and everything. But today we're talking about, you know, exercise and how people are hating on each other. Now, I don't know if you're an active person in life. Do you regularly go to the gym, work out and all that?
No.
No. So would you say yourself as a healthy person? Because technically you don't actually have to physically be active to be healthy. I mean, as long as you're eating right.
Yeah.
Okay, you're more the health freak kind of in the way of eating?
You know, sometimes.
Okay. Are you okay? You seem a little down today. You okay?
I'm having a really hard week. A lot going on. I missed a lot of school, so I have to make up a lot of work.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yes. School can do that to you. All right, well, guess what? We're gonna actually, for me, I'm gonna keep you in prayer so that you don't have to, you know, be so sad or down and out. So I hope you actually, you know, feel better tomorrow or even just in 5 minutes, you know. And if you're stressed right now, we talked about it in the past shows, just take a breather. Just set aside about 5 minutes, take some deep breaths, listen to a song you like enjoying listening to, or watch a TV show that makes you laugh, and I'm pretty sure the stress will actually get out of your system. Just don't think about the stress right now, alrighty?
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty. But before you go, do you have anything you want to say to our listeners while you're online with me?
Well, I don't know if my father's girlfriend and her son are listening, but it's the 3rd over here, and the 4th is my little brother's birthday, so it's basically his birthday over there. I just wanted to say happy birthday to him.
Oh. All right, awesome. What's your brother's name?
His name is X. He'll be 1.
Okay, X. Cool. Well, we'll be sure to give X. Well, I'll do it right now. X, your sister Bria says happy birthday. And we just hope that you grow up to be a very strong, healthy young man, and nothing but good things come your way. All right, Bria?
Thank you.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll chat with you soon.
All right.
All right, bye-bye. All right, y'all, for those of you who don't know, that was Bria from Washington, D.C. in the United States. And that's so sweet that she wanted to call in and say happy birthday to her younger brother who's just turning, I believe she said 1. So her brother's just a baby still. And hopefully he's listening or the family's listening so they can tell the younger brother that his sister said happy birthday. All righty, with that said, we're going to get to the next song. The next song is actually requested by also a strong, loving, avid listener named Maki5 is her nickname, of course, or her, I guess, Twitter name. And the song she requested, or he, I'm not sure if it's he or she, I'm sorry, guys. But it's one of the boy band groups in the past. Of course, these group boys, they like sold out concerts in 15 minutes online. I'm talking about In Sync with Bye Bye Bye. That was my boys In Sync with Bye Bye Bye. Of course, In Sync ain't around right now, but we still have the members doing their own thing. You know, you got JC Cezay. He was doing that thing on, what was it? Some dance program. No, singing program. Dance program? Singing program? One or the other. Also, you had, and of course, Justin Timberlake doing his thing, JT doing his thing. You know, and as long as I got my suit and tie. Great song. I like that song. Of course, then you had the other members doing something. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm pretty sure they're doing well. If you guys don't know NSYNC, for all your youngsters out there, all your teenagers who are loving all the new boy bands like One Direction, Wanted, NSYNC was big. They were huge. You know, way back when we had the New Kids on the Block. Then you had Backstreet Boys. I said Backstreet Boys. Then you had NSYNC, and NSYNC actually were rivals to Backstreet Boys. And I know for a while, if you were an NSYNC fan, you couldn't be like a Backstreet Boys fan. And a lot of girls were fighting in high school. I remember back in the day. But you know, NSYNC actually had way more album sales, I believe, and their concerts actually sold out faster than Backstreet Boys, even though both are talented boy bands. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna be talking about boy bands right now because we're gonna get into a new artist right now, a young lady who I think is very gifted, very creative, open-minded as well. She doesn't limit herself, and she doesn't do music by the rules. She does her own thing, which I give her much respect for because, you know, people might judge her, might hate on her, but guess what? She's doing her. Like I tell y'all, do you. Don't worry about what people say about you. Now, this young lady is very talented. I believe she's from New York, you know, and I don't know her actual name, but she goes by the name of Lady Gaga. Yes. And this next song was requested by a lot of people, especially Serena Chang, who loves Lady Gaga. Of course, I'm a big Lady Gaga fan as well. So this is Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce with Telephone. That was Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce with Telephone. Great song. Now, you know, in the year of 2009, there was a female artist that made one song play everywhere. I'm talking about my girl Kesha with TikTok. And in 2011, the world was shuffling to the tune by LMFAO, Party Anthem, of course, Party Rock Anthem. But between those two bangers, there was an American electronic duo by the name of 303 or 303, alrighty, who made a huge mainstream success with the song My First Kiss. So with no further ado, check it out. My First Kiss, 303 with Kesha. That was 303 featuring Kesha with My First Kiss. Alright guys, now it's time to wrap up things up, but it's not always easy to get your butt off the chair and start moving around, y'all, especially in the cold winter weather. I'm having trouble myself. I've been slacking and not going to the gym as often. But no good will be done if your body just sits there, or if you're curled up in bed, or if you're watching TV eating chips all day long, or if you're sipping on some hot chocolate, something sweet all day. So now the show is coming to an end, of course. But I want you guys to get up, you know, because we were pop, lock, and dropping today. So if you missed our show, or if you want to rehear some of the songs, go online, and we got a playlist online. You know what songs we played. You guys can actually play those songs, be like, okay, this is what's poppin' is playing today. So keep that in mind. Go online, look up the song list, play those songs while you, I guess, warm yourselves up. You know, get that blood flow pumping. You know, try to get yourselves healthier, move around a little bit. But don't worry about the haters out there. There's going to be a lot of haters dogging on you guys, you know, for you larger women. It doesn't matter. You're still beautiful no matter what. Alrighty? With that said, the last song of today's show is going to be my man 50 Cent with In the Club. But guess what, y'all? Don't be sad because I'll be back tomorrow. This is Brian G signing off for now. Peace.